Welcome to Separate Bedrooms. Today we're making a very special dish. We are upping the quality of the dishes on this show. We're doing an oxtail braised with eggplant, pepperdew peppers, and fucking tomatoes. Today on Separate Bedrooms. Alright. We don't have a theme song. I don't really like a theme song. I don't really want a theme song. I think that was a great intro though. What do you think?
That was good.
I think it was a good intro. So, should we do the reveal?
Yeah.
This has been stewing for an hour and a half already here. What is in this pot is water, Taiwan beer, and about 5 pounds of oxtail. Bang. Let me get you a look at some of these oxtails after 90 minutes. Look at that. Halfway there, all right? It's a very sexual thing going on in this pot. Wifey's been horny all day smelling this oxtail from downstairs.
Yeah, and like salivating all day.
Yeah. Some would say that like oxtail boiling smells like a fresh foot.
It smells good.
It smells
smells like a clean foot, like freshly washed. Delicious foot. No tenactin on this foot.
No tenactin. That is what this broth is smelling like in this house. So, what is in here is I have about 5 pounds of oxtail, and then I have about 3 quarts of water to a gallon of water, and a giant Taiwan beer. This is some sort of measurement. A pint. This is a pint and 4 fluid ounces. A pint plus 4 ounces is what they would call this.
Is there anything else in there?
Nothing else.
Like you didn't salt it, you didn't like season this at all?
Nothing else, because I'm gonna show all the homies on YouTube what happens.
Okay.
So
and you let it stew for how long? An hour?
I let this stew for a full, I would say it was a full 45 minutes with the heat on, and then I just left it covered.
Got it.
It's about equal to cooking it for an hour and 15 minutes on like medium-low heat. Bring it to a boil. So you bring it to a boil, add your oxtails, then lower the heat, cover, and just leave that, I would say, for an hour and 15 minutes, right? Then I use this pan to heat up. So you like to cook off the first from your oxtail. I was searing oxtails in this and reserved the fat. And now, look what's about to happen. Bang. A lot of onions. So when I make this stew, I like to make sure that everything is seared and has a little bit more flavor. So using the beef fat, I'm frying the onions. Sometimes when you sear your raw oxtails, if they give up a lot of blood and things like that, reserve some of the fat, wash your pan, then come with like the drippings and butter. That'll give it enough flavor, right? Because you don't want to add like nasty bits back into your stew. So this was like the reserved drippings on a cleaned up pan. You can take a look, Julius. So Julius is more mobile now because we got him the 12-foot cord. So you're gonna be getting all the sexual angles. Like, look at it. Oh shit! Motherfuckers on chef's table right now. Ooh. That's right. Damn, son. I think chef's table is in the house. This was chef's table though. It would be like this, but an old dude next to a fire.
It would be much more elegant.
Yeah, it would be elegant.
It would be like in slow-mo, the onions would be cascading,
Yeah.
the waterfall.
Yeah, everything like on that show just looks like a Persol commercial, you know? Oh, a man with wrinkled balls next to a fire.
Yeah. A man who had his teeth shined today is eating this.
Yes, pretty much. But see, on Separate Bedrooms, you get the elegance of Chef's Table with Julius, the cinematography, but the buffoonery of me
Yeah.
and, you know, the charm of you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Your charm.
Yeah. Very charming. Very charming.
Yeah.
So charming, she tried to cancel the pod last week. She did.
I didn't try to cancel, I tried to quit.
She tried to quit.
There's a difference.
She tried to quit
I
the
was
pod.
like, let it go on. Let it be its own thing without me. I wrote a whole letter. I wrote a cancellation letter.
She did. She fired herself from the pod. She fired herself from the pod for 45 minutes.
I did.
And I called Julius. I broke down. I was like, dog, I think it's over.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Julius, how did you feel?
Thought it was over. Out of a job. So good.
Damn, son.
Had it back in like an hour.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for having me back.
Of course, yeah.
Thanks for not replacing me that quickly.
Julius and I are really excited you're still here.
I mean, I was never going anywhere. Like, I was babysitting for sure. It was just like, let me see if I could ruin the day.
Yep.
But yeah, let's add some
Julius,
more.
give this a smell, dog. Smell this. Doesn't this smell like Chinese food? It smells like the onions from Mongolian beef. When you
yeah.
keep the like fat drippings and fry the onions hard. Now, as I was concocting this dish, this is the first time I've ever made this dish. This is a brand new dish. I was just like, we have, you know, we gotta step it up on the show. We're gonna make shit up.
Wow.
So I usually braise oxtails in beer with tomatoes and fennel. That's my dish. My mom created it. We've been doing it for a while. But today I was like, let me do tomato and eggplant. Give it a like moussaka vibe. And then I also feel that I like to add a little pepper when I cook eggplant and tomato. So I was like, how peppery do we want it to go? Not too peppery. We want some fresh, we want some pickles. So I took two Fresno chilies and chopped them up just like that, included all the seeds. I have 5 stalks of celery, and these are gonna go in and get sauteed as well, just because when you saute your aromatics, they get caramelized and they pick up a different consistency than just going into like a soup. If this was a soup, I wouldn't sear the vegetables and aromatics, but because the intention of this is a stew, I want a more unctuous, caramelized flavor to my aromatics.
What do you think the difference between a stew and a stew is?
I think a stew is heartier and you're not drinking it, it's more like saucy. I think a stew is more liquidy than a sauce, but more saucy than a soup. Right? On a spectrum.
I still like to drink the stew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta drink a stew.
I'm in there.
Yeah. But see, it's not everybody will drink a stew. It's you gotta be kind of naughty.
Yeah.
It's for naughty people to drink like the stew to the face, but we're plate to the face eaters. When me and you eat out, like
Yeah, we eat the whole thing.
yeah, it's plate to the face.
I eat like, I might not eat again every time. And I realize that I'm like a so I'm sick. I feel like I'm like, I can't make it to the end, but I have to finish it. I can't leave anything on the plate.
Yeah. It's hot when you do that. Like, I definitely think the way people play sports and the way people eat and the way they fuck is like on the same train line. You know? Like,
Leave it all.
yeah, if you're doing one of them one way, you're doing all of them that way.
Yeah.
You know? Sports, food, fucking. It's usually, you're playing all 3 games the same way.
Yeah. Who would you say your game is most like right now? Like
Basketball?
Yeah, like who's like a player reflection of your game?
Draymond Green. Draymond Green. Like if somebody grabs my leg, I'm definitely stomping this motherfucker.
I like
Definitely. Yeah, especially if he's like an attractive, beautiful, incredible basketball playing white man. Like stomping. Just kidding. Just
Okay,
kidding.
I don't think that guy was like incredible.
No.
Or,
I like
he was,
DeMontis
like, a
Sabonis.
mid basketball player, and Draymond Green
Yeah.
stomped him out. And he couldn't get
Yeah.
up for like 10 minutes.
I will say this, like, if you instigate violence with me or you instigate an argument with me, I'm definitely stepping in and escalating. You know, like, Don't look at me to de-escalate a situation.
This is what Eddie does. He's so nice. But trust and believe that he has swapped your weakness. Whatever it is that is an insecurity or your weakness, he swapped it. And then if you poke him, he's just like, here, have it back. I know what it is, and he will just stab me right in the fucking sternum with it. It's crazy.
It's not intentional. It's not intentional. Not intentional. You know.
Hence why I quit the podcast.
I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not trying to do this. It's more just like, don't come for me.
But
Don't
this will
come
make
for
you
me.
stew, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's an accurate read. Like, I'm really, really nice. I do not want any beef. I do not want any smoke. But if you grab my leg, you try to fuck me up, I'm like, I have clocked everything you don't like about yourself, and even if I don't agree with it, I'm gonna give it right back to you. Cause it's like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think Draymond Green is accurate.
Yeah, Draymond. I also like call the defense, you know. I got a lot of thoughts, I got a lot of ideas. I'm a good leader, but I may not have the physical ability or skills.
Okay. Who's your player?
I like Draymond. And also Draymond is like a champion. Draymond, championship pedigree.
What team was he on?
The Golden State Warriors.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
good.
But also today, big Knick game. You know this episode's gonna come out later, but game 2, Knicks Cavs today. That's why Clyde Frazier is on the back. One of the only Knicks that ever won a championship. So this is not only the Knicks are stepping up. They're in the playoffs, so our recipes are stepping up.
Yeah.
So you can all thank the Knicks for this. Look at his socks. Look at Julius did Knicks socks. This is fucking
You're wearing Knicks
fire. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's
Fire.
incredible.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Yo, thank you. Solidarity.
I didn't even
Solidarity.
know. I didn't even
He
know.
did Nick's
I
foot.
love that.
That's like the highest
Nick's
level.
foot?
That's the highest level. You want to be in my good graces? Get you some fucking Nick socks.
Come on, order us some Knicks socks.
Show up on a podcast about feet with Nick socks. That's how you get into my heart. Like I would, if I wasn't already married, I'd marry you. You know, that's the level of fandom right now. All right, here comes the power glove. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, this is difficult. Ooh, going in, caramelized, nice and delicious caramelized veg. Ooh, heavy fucking. Damn, large. Motherfuckers. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Smells delicious.
This is next level. All right. Julius Cam, you could take a look in there, bro. That's next level shit. It's getting crazy. Alright. Now. For the next episode. More butter is down. Yeah, that was crazy last night though when Draymond just stomped on homie.
When basketball's like that, I'm so into it.
Yeah.
Physical violence in a sport is the #1 way to get me involved.
I don't know why they were like, we need to take this out of the game. It makes the game look bad. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like
And I think
basketball?
it's exciting. It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. Like the Malice at the Palace is probably the best game I've ever watched in my
That's the
life.
most iconic moment in basketball that I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then the other ones like the Knicks Heat when like we were just beating each other up and Jeff Van Gundy. We had a coach that came in and grabbed Alonzo Mourning's leg. Like that was the best Knicks. That's why everybody loves the Knicks. Is the '90s Knicks? We were just beefing with people
Who
so
was
hard.
Malice at the Palace? What team was that? And like what players?
The Pistons and the Pacers,
Got it.
and it was basically fans were Ron Artest and Ben Wallace were beefing,
Yeah.
and then fans threw shit onto the court, and then Ron Artest,
He went
Jermaine
in
O'Neal,
there.
Steven Jackson went into the crowd and just started like beating fools up.
Did they get sued? Like, did anyone take, like, any of the fans in the court that got hit?
I think they did. Because this one dude came running down from the stands. He comes running down, pulls up on Jermaine O'Neal and just gets jacked. And like, if you watch replays of this shit, it's the best shit ever. There's just like a civilian fan that thinks he's gonna fight a 6'11" NBA player and just gets doffed. It's the best shit ever. I love when like you just see a civilian get big, like they had like one too many beers.
And they think they can do some
Yeah.
shit. They're like, try me.
Mm-hmm. It's a nah. It's a nah. You'll get fucked up real quick.
Yeah. I mean,
The eggplants is in here. So look, another way to do this is I could have put the eggplant in the oven and roasted it for flavor, but I'm a saute kind of guy. I like the flavor of the wok, but using a cast iron. I know this is wild shit, but like at home, yo, I have a wok, but the thing is, without like a wok burner, the jet, a wok, you're not gonna get the flavor that you want. I get closer to the flavor of a wok by using a cast iron on a super high heat, because a cast iron can get hotter and hold heat longer on this type of burner. If I had a jet burner, I would have a wok. You know what? Next crib, you know, once you got more subscribers, we're getting a wok burner at the crib. I need the center one to be a wok, because then I could really be Chinese fast food up in this bitch.
I know.
Like, I need General Tso's when I want it.
Yeah.
You know? I need to have like a Yums too up in the house.
Yums is so good.
So good.
Yums in DC is the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life.
It's out of control.
Truly.
It's out of control.
Truly, I've never tasted anything that crazy. I wasn't even drunk when we had it.
Yo, these
I had
people.
like one drink. Everyone was like, this is drunk food. You need to be wasted to enjoy it. I was sober and I
Yo,
enjoyed
it was actually, that is the first meal you had since you conceived. Was the Yums, because the first night we got to DC, you ate it.
Yeah, but I don't know if when I was pregnant. We can't.
They said it was like that week.
I can find the date.
Word. Well, at least
Okay.
Yums was the first Chinese fast food.
That was for sure the first Chinese fast food. I maybe had Yums.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yums invented mumbo sauce in DC.
Yeah.
You like ate pretty good that first week of being pregnant.
Yeah. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was being insane. I was like insane.
I knew she was pregnant. I knew it.
Yeah.
I was like, you bugging out. It's definitely, it's giving pregnant.
Yeah. I was just tired.
You had
It's
a
like
good-
you're so, pregnancy
Yeah.
is wild.
You're literally running a marathon every day.
Yeah, you saw a video, there's
Yeah.
pregnant women, something about their blood mass, or I don't know, some shit. Your body is exerting the energy that it would take to run like a 2K.
Yeah. I'm gonna preface by saying anytime I complain about her bugging, it's unwarranted. She's pregnant, it's just like unwarranted.
But also I feel like I don't bug out that much. Okay, but listen, when you're friends, when you talk to your friends and they're like, they tell you how like their pregnancy went with their wife.
fair enough.
He always tells me, he's like, dude, you're
Fair
so
enough.
chill, you're not even doing that wild
Fair enough.
shit,
You're not gonna
you're
name
fine. Yeah, just in general.
You're definitely good in the way that like you're not consistently bugging. It's just that like your highs are really high.
Yeah.
You be writing fucking full press releases about leaving the podcast. You know, me and Julius were just dumbfounded.
Also, I write like 5-page emails with detailed plans of like what we need. Like I'm on it. So I might be writing press releases of leaving a podcast, but I'm also organizing our lives.
Yes, you are.
Setting
You are.
up every single detail of nurseries.
She's simultaneously quitting the pod and booking it at the same time. That's the craziest shit. She was like booking it and then quitting. So what I'm gonna do here is, as you can see, eggplant in the cast iron. To get everything sauteed, an option would be to add more butter. I don't wanna like over butter the stew. I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is use the liquid from my peppadew peppers from Bristol Farms, because this is gonna add acidity, sweetness, and heat to this stew. Boom, there you go. And it's gonna help caramelize these peppers, the eggplant. And I put garlic in here. Sorry, I forgot to mention, I put a chopped garlic in here. I would say 5 tablespoons of chopped garlic. Now look at that. Look at how this just brought the stir fry to life up in this cast iron. This is crazy cooking. No one's gonna teach you to cook this way, but trust me, you see it, it works. This is fucking cast iron tossed eggplant with garlic. That's the only thing I'm trying to do here. I'm not cooking it through. I just want it to cook enough, pick up the flavor of the cast iron, and now go into my stew. And then when we eat this stew later, this shit's gonna be dumb mushy. Super mushy, super unctuous, like moussaka. You're gonna see. Never before seen dish. But let's go. Ooh, how's it smell? Fire, right? Eggplant with garlic is pretty undefeated. They go together like lemon fish. was that Don't Mess with the Zohan? The guy goes, or is that Big Daddy? He's like, yeah, together like lemon fish. Rob Schneider?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a Big Daddy.
It might
Yeah,
have
it's
been
Big Daddy.
First Dates. Isn't
Yeah.
it like a fisherman in that movie?
I think it's Big Daddy. He's like, yeah, it's American, like spaghetti and meatballs. And he's like, or like
Yeah.
lemon fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is this Combs here?
Okay.
All right, now this is the final ingredient before our shit. All right. So our guest is here, but look, pepperdew peppers going in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count that as 9, 10, 11, 12 peppers. All right. I like a dozen peppers. This is good. And then, oh, Combs here.
Yes.
We're just doing the cooking portion of the show. All right.
Part of this portion.
You can add
You whatever. We're easy. So then, this is the last ingredient. Is the crushed tomatoes. All right. So I put in 12 pepperdew peppers and a can of crushed tomatoes. We like the Bianco brand. Our guest is taking off his shoes because he's been in an Asian house before, and we will be back in like an hour to try this food. All right.
Oh, we're gonna let it stew?
Oh, we're gonna let it stew while we do the pod, and then it's gonna just be set the fuck off.
Okay, cool. I need a snack.
This is about to go. Oh, you need a
I
snack
know,
right
right?
now. No problem. No
You can't just
problem.
be like cooking this food
No
that
problem.
smells this way and then
All
be
right,
like,
we'll do
see you in an hour.
snack. We'll do snack
Yeah, I
time.
need
We'll do snack time right now. All right, so the pod's not over. One more. You know what? Let's do a little salt in here.
You wanna come sit?
We'll do
I'm just
salt.
writing the recipe.
All right, that much salt.
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, feel free.
Hang out.
Pop in. We're very casual. All right. I feel like that was about 3 tablespoons of salt and then black pepper. Finally, black pepper. All right, that much black pepper. We're gonna cover this, and then we're gonna do the pod, and we will be back. We'll be back for y'all. It's about to get crazy in there.
Delish.
Thank you.